For the latest top tips, reviews and advice, please subscribe below.
Hello and welcome to Attwoolls Camping and Leisure with me, Mike. Today I'm giving you guys a review on a lovely little Driveaway awning from Kampa. This here is the Kampa Touring. So the Touring comes in multiple different models and also 2 different fabrics as well, just to be aware of. So the Touring Air is a really nice model. It's kind of based on a Kampa Hailing 4, just the fact that obviously it's available to attach it to a motor awning. So whether it's like a little T5 or a big motorhome, you've got the option to play there. Generally, like I said, it comes in 2 different fabrics. They do a polyester version, which is just the normal Touring, and then there's the polycotton, which is the classic. So the classic's probably the one I'm more excited about than anything, because it's a breathable, something that if you're going across Europe, it's potentially longer lasting, but it's going to be a lot cooler on here on a warm day. On the flip side, that'd be a lot sort of warmer on a cold day as well. But it's got lots of talking points necessarily about it in terms of the whole range. So you've got each beam's done individually and can be pumped up, and yet again we've got our own Attwoolls pitching and packing videos on it all, so you can necessarily see how quick and easy it is for me to put it up on a vehicle as such. Generally it's really quite a nice looking model, and you've got the ability of adding add-on parts to it. So you can, it's any model really, you can actually add an extension canopy on, or actually a porch door, sort of like a vestibule as they call it, or even a mesh vestibule. So that it shares its kind of accessories with the Kampa Hailing. So any Hailing accessories will fit this model as such. Just make sure you get right between the classics and then just the normal Air Pro fabrics. Generally I think it's quite good value because actually it comes with the inner bedrooms, but we'll look about the inside in just a moment. Big strong webbing straps makes it very easy and more robust. You can see how tight the roof is when it's up. You've got an easy pegging system, so little blue webbing straps which you'll peg sort of first. I would personally attach it to the vehicle first, then look about inflating it up, as you can see from our, like I said, our own pitching and packing videos that we've done. But you've also got little features to make it easy to put up, like all-in-one pegging point. So this pegging point pegs the base as well as does the guy rope as well, which gives you a bit extra tension. We've currently situated it as here when you would drive away. So this is the attachment part, which is just neatly rolled back, just to keep it just so really. And you've still got the attachment, the sort of entry door on this side. There's one on the other side, and obviously you've got one main one through the door, through the front as well. You've got climate control, so a ventilation system by the bedrooms, just to give a good circulation of air. And yet again, in the back, there's a little vent at the top, yet again, just to keep the airflow going through, to make it a lot cooler and help certainly combat condensation. But really smart model. It was launched in 2018, carries on into the 2019 season, but I think personally it's getting a bit of pace because people know about it as definitely an alternative to the galley. I still think, lo and behold, that the galley and the polyester version is a better model than the Touring, but I do like the Touring in the polycotton. The polycotton version only comes in a VW size though, so bear that in mind. So the VW, it can be done in left hand or right hand, so whether you want the door on the left hand, which most people in the UK will, or on the right hand if you've got something like a California with twin doors and you want it on the other side. Alternatively, you want it facing backwards, that's the other thing as well. Whereas the normal Touring, i.e. the polyester version, comes in multiple heights as well as left hand and right hand, so you can fit it towards like a Transit or a motorhome if you wanted to. But then, like I said, it's one of those things that when you come to polycotton, Vango now for 2019 do a model to look at which is called the Roan, which is actually available for motorhomes in polycotton. So you've got that kind of twist to it as well, but that doesn't include the bedroom. So it is quite a bit of a to and fro, but we'll talk through the features necessarily on the Touring. You can check out the Roan video if you want a direct comparison. But let's have a look inside and see what the Touring's got to offer. So now inside the Touring, you kind of get a bit of a better concept for the certainly layout. And one thing that certainly is quite obvious is the decent amount of depth you got on the canopy. And the joys is you can actually, if you haven't got cooking facilities inside your vehicle, you can more than happily put a stove or have something outside, table chairs, and you've got good shelter from the wind. Like I said, with the option of the extra enclosures at the front, that's a really good way to have a look at. You've got a nice flat door into the main body and a veg panel at the top, so you've got no trip hazard as you come in, but you've got nice PVC windows yet again at the front. There's also one on the side as well. The front door actually has a mesh door in place, so you can get a good circulation of air without having to worry about the bugs and critters coming in. You've also, obviously, you've got a window and side door all in one in here, and you've got a mesh door positioned on that point as well, which is really quite nice. Wherever you've got cursors on the inside of the model, you've got a zip up and down, so it's quite nice and easy to kind of put it into position. So you can have it halfway obviously, or fully up. It just makes it a lot easier to manage, I'd say. And then you've got a little pocket just below that you can unzip it, throw it all in, and then kind of toggle it in point. Nice and simple. Obviously you've got a sort of a decent sized living area. The bedroom area comes with it, which is quite unique in comparison to the galley or the roan. And the thing about it is, like I said, it's one of the things it gets supplied, but you can take in and out as you kind of please, really. Storage box in the front of it, yet again slightly darker tint as well, and it's actually a 4-berth with a zip divider between the two. So like I say, there's a classic example by looking at the Hailing. It's kind of, like I said, the Hailing version of that, but with the ability to attach it on. You've got hanging points up here for lanterns, as well as little cable tabs, just to go to cable entry points, which you've got basically where the door is. It doubles up as that point. The other thing you've got is the Velcro part that's in situ here, which allows you to take the Sabre Light Flexi lights, which basically just sort of feed into that, and then it gives you lighting without having to worry about the lantern hanging down and taking up internal headroom. The sort of inners itself has little storage pockets in the main part, as well as low level ventilation. But like I say, you've got a physical zip divider, so you've got the ability of having your privacy in each way. Both the side doors actually have little drop downs as well, like the front, so it means there's no trip hazard in or out of the awning, let alone in the main part. So that's what's really quite nice. Generally, it's been a really popular model for 2018. I can see it just getting even more so for 2019 as well. But it's quite a smart model. Certainly, I do like the coloration of it. But I still feel like the galley's got a little bit of something to it when you're talking polyester. Polycotton, it's certainly one to be seen. But come in store, have a look at it and see what you think of it. Alternatively, I'll say comment below, check our website to get more details on this particular model. But if you need any more help or anything like that, do feel free to let us know. But that's kind of our little video review of the Kampa Travel Pod Touring Air Classic, and obviously the Air Pro as well.